And I actually watch a lot of your videos all the time. And I was telling Sean, I said, take a look at some of Fred's videos. It was yesterday, right? You were looking at his video. I was telling him to take a look at some of your videos because they're very inspiring and thought-provoking.
Is this you too, Ben?
Congratulations.
No, it's family. You wouldn't? All right, shit. He shot my documentary.
So and I appreciate y'all, man. Like, I don't read too much, you know, but I know, like, the guys that are out there pushing and fighting and trying to get people to see things, you know, the right way. I know that y'all been doing your thing, man. And I know people try to, you know, quiet y'all down and stuff like that. And I couldn't tell you, man, guys like yourself.
The stuff you're doing, it's something you can apply to your life.
So I want to talk to y'all about breathing life into women. I touched on it in my last video. If you listen to this video, I encourage you guys to watch the last video I saw. What you hustling for? Which P are you hustling for? Pussy or perpetuity? And the reason why I want to do this video is because I have a cross section of friends because of where I've come from and where I'm at. And, you know, all men have one thing, at least have one thing in common: the hunt for pussy, right? And when we're going through life, we organically, alpha straight males, we chase pussy, and that's just our DNA. Where they call us hunters, right? Is that the term they use for us? And but I'm going to heighten the frequency, raise the frequency bar, and explain something to you guys. Speak to a woman's spirit. Train yourself to speak to a woman's spirit as opposed to her beauty, as opposed to her ass, as opposed to her titties. And the reason why I say that is when you speak to her spirit, you have her for the rest of your life. As a friend, as an associate, as a lover, as a part-time lover, listen to what I'm saying. Because as a friend always told me, they always come back. If you speak to her spirit. You know, if you a thug and gonna mush her head in the shit like you do pit bulls and all that shit, she ain't coming back. She gonna meet a guy who listened to this video and it made sense to him. And what I mean by speak to her spirit, heighten her awarenesses. Talk about stuff that expands her circumference. Breathe life into her. You always want to leave a woman wanting to interact with you again. Whether it's, no matter what level it's on, you always want to heighten and raise a woman's curiosity about you. And I know I have a lot of young subscribers, and they may not get that right now because, you know, you chasing the Gucci belts, the Gucci shoes, the red bottoms, you know, the Lexus car, the BMWs. And that's getting you some pussy. 100% it's going to get you some pussy. But when you can make a woman have an orgasm and not even want her, that's just who you are as a human being. Oh my gosh, you talk about for the win. And that's what I want to tell you guys. But it takes a level of maturity to do this. And what I mean by levels of maturity is you got to be selfless when you approach women. Obviously, she has a nice ass. Listen, if a woman has an ass, she knows she has a nice ass. All right? You got to gift wrap your words eloquently. All right? Beautifully. Flawless. All right? Tell her something. Tell her in a way she's never heard it before. But when you say goodbye, you always say, thank you, I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to supporting you in the future. Oh, that will fuck a woman's head up. I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying. Because I would say less than 10% of men in America talk to a woman's spirit. Men don't know how. I don't care if you're black, white, or somewhere in between. Or a hue in between. It doesn't happen. You know, even preachers don't know how to speak to a woman's spirit. You understand what I'm saying? And it takes a selfless person to master this skill. Because if you're selfish, the conversation is going to be about you and what you want out this deal. And the great thing about this is when you breathe life into a woman, it carries over into your relationships with other people. You know, like, you always want to respect the cradle of civilization. The cradle of civilization is a woman's uterus. I know it takes a man, but just accept what I'm telling you right now. The cradle of civilization is a woman's womb. All right. And without us, there cannot be no offsprings. But without her, we can't create it. And I know we delivered sperm and we have equal rights. I'm not talking about rights. I'm just talking about always respect the creator. All right. Just like when you go to church, the reason why you respect God is because he's the creator. And the same respect you have for God is the same respect you should have for woman. And I only use the term bitch in the presence of a man. I've never called a woman a bitch in my mature adult life. I would say past 27, 28. I just wouldn't do it. I just think that's too easy of a route. You know what I'm saying? And but just take the time. Listen to what I'm saying. It takes a huge paradigm shift, because after you listen to this video, you're going to go to 24-hour fitness and work out. You're going to walk to this corner store with your dude. You're going to go have a beer at your local bar. And you're going to talk shit. You're going to do X, Y, Z, and you're going to do A, B, C. I get all of that. But it takes a special person. And I'm using the word special for real, okay? It takes a special person.
I want my iPad.
It's charging. Give me a second, okay? Let me finish this video, okay?
I'm hungry.
I'll feed you. Give me a second. And what do you want? Toast and eggs?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. And it takes a special person. You understand what I'm saying? And I want all of us to win. All right, but begin to train yourself to breathe life in the woman. Practice with your coworkers. You're going to see her walking around you, waiting on you to talk to her. She's going to snap her neck when you say, hey. It's been happening to me all of my 30s. And honestly, I don't want to have sex with these women, but I know. But I know in order for me to win and my universe to become greater, I got to speak life into existence in these women. And that's just the reality of it. And do it with a smile. Coke and a smile, right? What Bill Cosby say. And have a beautiful Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Have a beautiful Wednesday. And but just take heed to what I'm saying. And I know people are going to say, oh, that's gay. That's cornball. I accept all of that. But you can be a thug and be a gentleman and speak to a woman on a higher frequency. You can be a cornball and a gentleman and speak to a woman on a high frequency. I see it all the time. The mature Muslim men that be on Crenshaw and Slauson and La Brea, upstanding men. Women can't wait to talk to these men because they know they're going to be greeted with respect. Right? I can't wait to see you tomorrow, sister. They stand at the bus stop right there in front of the liquor mart. If you guys on Stocker and Crenshaw, if you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Women walk by those Muslim men every day just to receive a compliment. And I know it. I don't know them personally, but I just believe that wholeheartedly. So, breathe life into women, man. Them thug days and dogging women out and putting her nose in boo-boo, those days are over, man. You are a mature man. If you're paying bills, you want to have value. You want to add value to your life. You want to be an asset to yourself. How powerful is that term? Be an asset to yourself. You want to be an asset to yourself? Breathe life into everyone and train yourself, because it's easier to breathe life into women. Alpha males, it's always challenging to give another man a compliment when you feel him as your competition. It takes some time. It takes to your mid to late 30s to get there. And but anyways, man, my son want to eat, and but just take heed. I may do a part 2 on this later, depending on your comments on this video. But breathe life into her, and you'll thank yourself for it. I hope. Peace. Hey, I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimeo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. And I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support, and enjoy the video. Peace.